Hello, everybody, and welcome to our game. What can I say? Preview for the game that is going to be taking place tomorrow between Real Madrid and Man City. This game is going to be fun. I believe it's going to be interesting. I feel there will be some drama in this game because that's what happens when the aggregate variance is only one goal. Because I believe the first game between Man City and Real Madrid ended up with 3-2 for Real Madrid, and I believe Real Madrid could have scored more in that game. But when you make mistakes, you get punished. Same thing for Man City. I believe they scored first, then Real Madrid came back and hurt them in their hometown, in their home field. So this game, a lot of people on media giving more, can I say, like winning percentage is in favor of Real Madrid. But if you remember, if people who watch my previous video, my previous reaction to Real Madrid against Man City, the first game, you would see, or you would have heard that I said that I criticized Man City, of course, in that game, but I said, you know what, and I criticized also Pep Guardiola. By criticizing here, I don't mean like saying bad things about the team. I'm just trying to describe what I see in the games and give my opinion, and I try to be as objective as I can. Anyway, going back to the point, what I was trying to say is, I was criticizing Pep Guardiola and Man City, the team and the players, and I said at the end, however, I will never count Pep Guardiola out because, especially of the one goal difference, and Guardiola is Spanish. He coached Barcelona, and he's going to be playing against Real Madrid in Santiago Bernabeu, but that doesn't mean that's something different is a new experience for Pep Guardiola. I'm sure he's familiar to the environment there. That's why I still believe that he can, and his team can still pull a win from Real Madrid's home. So we'll see if that's possible. On the other hand, I think Real Madrid can, if they are very efficient, with their attacks this time, they can hurt Man City quickly, especially if Man City tries to play open. And if I go back to my point about giving chance to Man City to win in this game too, give them their chances, because guess what happened after the Real Madrid game? They smashed, what was that team they played against on the weekend? Was it Newcastle, the Magpies? They smashed them 4-0 and 3 in the first half using their attacker, the new attacker Marmoush. So if you have Marmoush playing, Haaland is the captain, and the new other guy that came from Spain, and Casanova is doing well now in the defense. So because in terms of defense, Man City has been struggling. Same thing for Real Madrid; they have been struggling. So we might see some amazing game. That's what I'm expecting. I am expecting fireworks, expecting hard work from Man City, because, as I said in the previous video, sometimes it might be good going to the enemy's territory with a loss, a 1-0, for example, or like 3-2 or whatever, a 1-0 variance, than winning with 1-0, because when you are winning only with 1-0 and you go to the enemy's territory, which can be very tricky, because you think, you know what, worst case scenario, we can tie and we're still good. So which can be, most of the time it doesn't work, and you ended up losing at the end of the game, because at this level scores can be coming from anywhere. And especially if you have, like Real Madrid, they have Vinícius Jr, they have Mbappe, and others who can hurt you at any moment. So I am very, very excited for this game, and we'll see what's going to happen. The funny thing here today, or a funny thing about this game, is both teams are struggling in terms of defense. The defense is not doing great. Like Real Madrid in their last game, actually in the La Liga, they tied, I believe, against Osasuna, which was a surprise, especially after the what's his name, Jude, got a red card and he had to leave because of assuming saying the F word. And that's something actually I wanted to talk about is when you lose insulting languages towards other people who are not natives to those languages, sometimes to that language, sorry, sometimes the offensive word means more than it is actually in the native land usage, I would say. So you have to be very careful as an international player using offensive language in with other people who don't speak, who are not native to your language, because it can come across really, really, really bad. So that's, I guess, an advice that people needs to remember, especially playing in this high level. And yeah, we said Real Madrid, they tied in the last game. On the other hand, Man City, of course, they beat Newcastle 4-0. So there is some momentum shift here, right? Imagine if Man City was humbled by Newcastle in their field, or they didn't play well, or they looked tired, or they looked or they struggled. It would be very. There is a chance that when they go to Madrid, they are gonna get smashed, right? But now, because they have this momentum, they were able to use their new players, like Marmoush scored 3 goals. That was crazy. So they have this momentum. I think they are going to play. They are going to try to use it in this game, and I will not be surprised if Man City pulls the win from Real Madrid. However, Real Madrid has Ancelotti. Ancelotti, the Italian mastermind. He knows how to win against Man City. Like, if you remember last year, they met and he was able to beat Guardiola. So he is a man of winning trophies, and if it comes to finding a solution or a system to win, he is the man to call. So this is going to be a very, very good game. I am very excited about this game, and I hope that we get to enjoy some beautiful football and also some exciting moments. I hope that you know what? I don't know what Man City is going to do, because last time they played open with Real Madrid, and if you do that with them, and this time in their home field, things might be really, really bad, especially if they score first. So it might be a long night for them. But as I said in the beginning, this is going to be. It is this. I have a feeling it's going to be a fun game, and I hope that happens, and I hope that we're gonna enjoy the game tomorrow. If you look at Real Madrid in terms of, excuse me, need some tea here. In terms of La Liga, because I was planning actually to talk about La Liga a little bit this weekend, but I just felt, honestly, the games were not that great, both for Real Madrid and Barcelona. So I was like really deflated. So I didn't have the energy to talk about those games. Barcelona now is sharing the same. They are both number one with Real Madrid, 51 points. The variance is what can I say, is due to the goal variance, and that puts Barcelona number one and Real Madrid number two. So again, that's what happens in the second half of the league, when you are meeting other maybe smaller teams that are trying to stay in the La Liga or the Premier League. They are not going to be an easy team to face. And that's what actually happened to Barcelona. They barely won that game. It was very competitive a little bit. The team that they played against in that game, I can't remember the exact name, but I think it was Sevilla, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, sorry, it was Rayo Villacano. Rayo. So this team, they actually, I watched the first half and the most of the second half, and this team actually had very close opportunities. But so yeah, Barcelona struggled to win there, and Mans and to win, but they ended up winning 1-0, which was very very tight. Real Madrid, same thing. They struggled, and of course they didn't win. They tied. So now La Liga is really fuming, is hitting up, which means we're gonna see some really nice games. Excuse me, some tight games. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Again, this is my just general, how can I say, quick look at the La Liga, the top La Liga, because Real Madrid and FC Barcelona are really, really close to each other, and things are getting heating up there. In addition to Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, in the Premier League, things are a little bit maybe easier for Liverpool because they have that 7 points buffer there, so can give them room for mistakes. But you never know. You gotta have to be careful. So again, for the game tomorrow, Manchester City versus Real Madrid in Santiago Bernabeu is going to be a very fun game. I am looking forward to watch that game. I hope you guys are going to watch it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I am going to be making a reaction to that game. So make sure again to tune in and drop me comments and like and subscribe again. So to keep it simple and short, thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice night. Bye bye.